Hello, it's Claire again. I got a flow for you for this week. Disclaimer, this flow is going to be a little shorter. We're going to pack some more stuff into a shorter amount of time. So just heads up. So if you want to get into an easy seated pose, and we'll start to ground ourselves and prepare for this practice today. I want you to sit up nice and tall without being stiff. So find a balance there. Allow your shoulders and your neck to relax. You can close your eyes if you'd like. And then I want you to say to yourself or even out loud, I am a warrior. I don't know with how much conviction you just said it, whether internally or out loud, but one more time, like you really mean it. I am a warrior. Whether you relate to that statement right now or not, whether you believe it to be true, it is. We all have a warrior spirit inside of us. We've survived everything that's happened to us up to this moment. We keep going. The balance of power and grace. And so today's flow, I'll try to incorporate all the warriors. Feel your bottom pressing down into your mat, and then see if you can lengthen in your spine just a little more. Feel tall, feel proud. I am a warrior. And if your eyes are closed, you can open them. And just start to find a little bit of movement. We're not seated for too long in this flow, so you take what you need. Examples. Circling here, holding on to your knees, we've seen this. Pressing your chest forward, rounding your back. You can take your fingertips behind your head. Inhale, draw your elbows back. Exhale, draw them forward. Working on opening up your shoulders and stretching the back of your neck. You can do side bends, neck circles. We've got a few breaths. So take what you need. A few more breaths here. You are going in one direction, one move, go the other. Now we're going to meet in downward facing dog. If you know that your wrists or shoulders or any other body part needs more time to warm up, then you just pause me and you do you. So take what you need in this first downward facing dog, pedaling out your feet for that calf and foot stretch. Maybe pulsing your chest closer to the mat, feeling a stretch in your shoulders and your upper back. Nothing too extreme, we're not forcing anything here. Maybe you let your neck hang and just feel looseness there. Then we'll bring our feet up to our hands. You could take ragdoll here. This first forward fold. We're pressing down into our feet. Actively pressing down. You can sway side to side. Soft knees. Soft face. Really pull the pit of your belly in towards your spine and see if that deepens the hinge you can make in your hips. And then your next inhale, root down as you rise up, extended mountain. I'm probably going to be cut off today, that's all right. Bring your hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Engage your core. Close your eyes for a moment. Invite back in that mantra, I am a warrior. Open your eyes. Inhale, send your fingertips up with intention. Exhale, forward fold through heart center. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to a high plank, knowing all your options, whether you need to come down to your knees, whether you need to go right to down dog. Really pulling in your belly here, pressing the mat away from you. Exhale, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Heels reaching behind you, elbows hugging your ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Maybe this first one, your thighs are resting on the mat. Soft elbows, draw your shoulders down and back. Exhale, curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths here. In through your nose, side out. 1 more, in through your nose. Let it go. Step forward, halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold. Mountain, again, press down, rise up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, got that long flat back. Now we've got this Chaturanga Dandasana. Trying to keep your bum down. Long, straight neck. Meeting down dog. 1 breath this time, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Step it up, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Extended mountain, maybe you make it a little bigger. Forward fold. Halfway lift, crown of your head drawing towards the front of your mat. Step it back, flow through. Remember, at any time you can drop that vinyasa movement. 1 more, top of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Mountain, biggest one yet. And fold. Halfway lift. And flow it through. Hugging in, skin to muscle to bone. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, pedal it out. Invitation for child's pose if you need it. Might be feeling warmer here. That's all right, that's good. You can come back to your Ujjayi breath if that's been something you've been focusing on. In through your nose, out through your nose. With control. Top of your mat, halfway lift. And fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. So we really want to be shining our chest here. Again, I often see this. You're going to drop your tailbone. Pull your belly in. You can self-assist here. Lift up all 10 toes. Make sure you can see them. Then plug them back down into the mat. Might be feeling a little bit of a burn here. Can you sit a little bit deeper? You can. You're fierce. 1 more inhale. and fold. Halfway lift with a flat back. We'll meet in down dog. Using the strength of your core, step your right foot forward for warrior one. Our first warrior today. Heyo. Make sure that your knee is stacked over your ankle. Slight bend in your left knee. On your next exhale, open up to warrior two. So your hips open. So our hips are facing front in warrior one, warrior two. Open to the long edge of your mat. And your back foot goes from being at a 45-degree angle to facing the long way of your mat. So you kind of have to pick your foot up or slide it. Open your hips. Arms come out to a T. My shoulders are still down and back. Draw your right knee towards your right pinky toe. Feel a bit more opening. Your next inhale, flip your front palm. Follow your fingertips with your gaze. Feel that space you're creating between your ribs. Another breath here. Exhale, you can cartwheel your hands down. We'll meet in down dog. We've got those shapes on our left side now. So again, really activate your core, pull your knee up, place the foot down, rise up, warrior one on our left. Keep breathing. Press down through that right foot, the outside edge, to shift your right hip forward. Next exhale, warrior two. That right foot moves, hips open. Fingertips reaching towards the front and back of your mat. Gaze over your front middle finger. Now inhale, flip your palm, follow your fingers. Back hand can be resting on your thigh. Maybe going behind your back for a half bind, avoid your knee. One more breath in. And we flow through. That's our sun B for today. Let's do it a few times. All right, step or hop to the front of your mat, halfway lift. Fold. Chair, we're here 2 breaths. So inhale, sink deeper on your exhale. Inhale, find some more opening, and then exhale, fold. Halfway lift, keep that length as you step back. Really think of that. That space you create in the halfway lift, carry it with you through your vinyasa. Right side, warrior one. So we rise with our inhale, victorious. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. No need to rush these poses. Steady, controlled breath here. Left side. Rise with your inhale again, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful, open up. And flow through. We'll do that again. If you know where you're going, just go. Step it up, halfway lift. Take your fold. Chair pose again, rise up on an inhale. Sink a bit deeper on your exhale. Inhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale and fold. Flat back, flow through. Warrior one on the right. Remember, inhale is to rise. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful or reverse warrior. Vinyasa. Play with your arm movements there. Make them big. Make them beautiful. Sometimes this vinyasa flow is like dancing. Warrior one, exhale two. Inhale peaceful. Exhale flow. We're doing it one more time, guys. Step, hop, float to the top of your mat. Just get there, halfway lift. Hold. Remember, chair or 2 breaths here. Rise. Deepen. Open. And fold. Take your halfway lift and then flow in through. Remember, if you need to drop chaturangas, go to your knees, do what you need. We got warrior 1, 2, peaceful. All right. You move through that left side now. You can do it. And we'll meet in down dog. Come down to your knees. We're going to take hero's pose. If that's too uncomfortable, you can take an easy seated pose. You can put a block underneath you. You can have your knees as wide as they need to be. Bring your hands to heart center. Close your eyes. Take a big breath in through your nose. Open your mouth side out. Do it again. Can you bring your inhales and your exhales through your nose? I am a warrior. All right, if you need more time to reset and come back to your breath, feel free to stay here, take child's pose. Otherwise, we're coming in to downward facing dog. And we're going to take crescent lunge with our right foot forward. So, active lunge here. You might need to walk your front foot forward to make sure that your knee and ankle are in alignment. You really want to be back up on the ball mount of your back foot here. Press down through your front foot. Feel how that changes the engagement. Bring your hands to heart center. We're going to take a prayer twist towards the right. So inhale, lengthen, crown your head towards the ceiling. Exhale, twist. Left elbow comes to the outside of your right leg. If you need to take a more gentle twist where your torso is lifted and your hands are to T, feel free. If you need to bring your back knee down, you can do that too. Really press your hands together. Deepen the twist. Back to crescent. We're coming in to warrior 3. All right, big step forward into our right foot. Ooh, I am already shaky. So we bring in all the warriors, right? So you can reach your fingertips in front of you, or like we saw, I believe, last week, hands can come to a block. I know for me and my balance right now, I need that little bit of extra stability. Good bend in your right knee. Back foot facing down, hips square. One more breath here. Step your back foot down. We're going to come into pyramid pose. Each foot has its own lane. Pressing down, making sure your heels stay grounded. Inhale up, hips square to the front. Exhale, soften forward. Your hips shift back. Let go of any tension in your neck. you want to add a twist here, left hand can come down to the mat as your right hand spins open. That's up to you. 2 more breaths. Back foot's going to step to meet the front. You're going to widen your feet a little bit, wider than hips width. Your peace fingers are going to wrap around your big toes. And then inhale, flatten your back. Elbows come out and really feel this connection. Like your big toe should be pressing your fingers into the mat and your fingers should be pulling up, which I know is hard to see here, but I think my bum's going to prevent me from getting much further back. So again, inhale, halfway lift, that generous bend in the knees. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift again. Neutral neck, gaze at the floor. One more time. All right, bring your feet back to about hips width. Inhale, rise up to mountain. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, meet down dog. Get our left side. Left foot comes up, crescent lunge. Feeling that spot where it challenges you, but you also are feeling a good stretch. For avoiding pain, core engaged. Hands come to heart center. Breath in to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Shoulders are stacked. Left elbow points up at the ceiling. Your gaze can be down at the floor, looking straight in front of you, maybe not in front of you, but eye line at your computer, I guess. Keep breathing. Back to crescent. We got our warrior 3 balance challenge. We'll press down into your foot as your right foot comes up. Me again, I'm all shakes today. I'm going to rely on my block for some stability. You're still working. I'm still shaking, so it's not like this takes all the work out of it. It just gives me the confidence to keep in this shape, knowing I'm still doing the work and I got a little extra help. Nothing wrong with that. Some of us don't always like to take support or help that's offered, but I'll just remind you that it's a good thing. One more breath. Back foot comes down. We're coming into pyramid pose. This time your left foot's in front. Each foot in their own lane. Inhale, arms up. Exhale again. Hips come back. Your chest comes forward. Feel the stretch in your front hamstring. Two more breaths. Let your head hang. Back foot's going to step up to meet your front. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, and we'll meet in down dog. I'm just going there. I said it, so I did it. There we go. Right foot's going to step up for warrior 1. You've seen this warrior already. There's one more warrior I could think of. Inhale, you're going to reach your arms up. Exhale, you're going to clasp your hands behind your back. Find a bind. Fingertips interlacing. Maybe you need to pause and grab a towel and hold on the ends of the towel if your shoulders are tight. My feet are still in my warrior 1 stance. Your next inhale, you're going to draw your hands towards your mat. Chest open. Keeping this shape. Exhale, right shoulder comes to the inside of your right knee. Humble warrior. Feeling it in the inside of my right thigh. Just breathe here. You need to bring your hands to your mat, freedom to do so. Bowing forward, acknowledging our strength, but we're humble about it. One more full breath here. Hands are going to come to the mat. We're going to come into lizard. I'm going to bring my back knee down. You can walk your right foot out further if you'd like. We're going to be here for several breaths. Getting into our hips here. You can stay with your hands on the mat, and if you do, mindful not to lock out your elbows. Or you can bring your forearms to a block or your mat. You want to welcome in a gentle sway, freedom to do so. You can also rock onto the outside pinky edge of your right foot. Just imagine, again, creating space. When I don't stretch a lot, I feel real tight and achy. So in my yoga practice, I'm always focusing on, I'm making space. I'm untangling these knots. And I do believe that visualizing and saying that out loud helps the process. If you'd like to take a twist, you can. Left hand stays down, right hand opens up. Soft elbow, soft gaze. And then we're going to meet back gently in downward facing dog. This time our left foot's going to step forward for that warrior one. So we really want to make sure we set up our foundation. Guest appearance. So set up your legs. Get that foundation. Arms reach up on an inhale and exhale. You bring your arms behind you if that works for you. Now remember, inhale, if my hands are going down, squeezing my shoulder blades, chest, shine in my heart. And then exhale, that left shoulder comes to the inside of your left knee. Relax your neck and face. Press down through your feet. Breathe. 3 more breaths. Exhale, hands come down. Setting up for lizard on this opposite side. Again, if movement feels right, if you need to walk your left foot out towards the edge of your mat more. If you want to roll onto the outside edge of that foot, gently, with caution. We're doing what feels right, no pain. If your mind is starting to think about this practice almost being over or what you're going to do after, I invite you to come back. If you need something to focus on, you can observe your natural breath. You can focus on our mantra, I am a warrior. And if you want to take that twist, right hand plants, your left arm spins open. Relax your neck, soften your elbow. And again, just breathe. Left hand comes down. We're going to swing our legs in front of us here. And take a seated forward fold. The legs are straight, slight bend in your knees. Inhale up. Exhale, soften forward. So your hands can be on your shins, grabbing behind your feet. If you're feeling extra bendy, you can put a block behind your feet. Reach for that. Try to keep your spine nice and long here. And if you're barely tilted forward at all, that's perfect as well. Just find something meaningful for your low back and your hamstrings. 2 more breaths. Then we'll lower all the way onto our back. We'll take a supine twist. So your left leg will stay long as your right knee hugs into chest. Plug your right shoulder blade down, and on an exhale, send your right knee across your body. Gaze can go to your right hand. Release your glute. Both legs back to center. You roll around just a second. And then opposite side. Again, really pressing down through your left shoulder as you rotate. A good amount of twisting today. Right. Freed up some space in the lower back. Back to center. We'll take waterfall here. So if you don't have a block, you can just send your feet soles to the ceiling. You want that supported waterfall, you can use your block. And just allow that blood to flow back to your core. Restoration. Rejuvenation. Gently bring your feet back down. Remove the block. And set up for our final Shavasana. Take up space. Let your body relax. Do a quick scan for tension. If you notice somewhere you're holding on, put it in your mind. Breath in. On your exhale, just let it go. This area, right. Start to move your fingers and your toes. Be spreading them wide. Make some wiggles. You can rotate your ankle and wrist joints. Maybe you bring both arms over your head, stretch the whole body, and roll onto your side. One hand on your heart. Thank yourself for being a real warrior, and for showing up today, honoring your body. And come to an easy seated pose. Hands at heart center. Sit up tall and proud. Let your eyes close. We'll take 2 breaths together. In through your nose. Sigh it out. One more. Bring your thumbs to your third eye. The warrior in me sees and honors the warrior in each of you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today, warriors. Hope you got what you needed out of this practice.